whitewashing of history. It's just a fantasy you wish was true. That's all that is. That's you not being a grown-up. That's you being immature, arrested development, and wanting to have a daddy. That's what that is. I wish I had a daddy.
Yeah. It's or it's like Jesus or God or, daddy, or he's the captain of our team. It's so infantile.
Yes, it's very infantile. And that's the kind of writing you get from guys like that. And so what I said, I retweeted it and I said, instead of helping them, Wall Street puppet kicked 5.1 million families out of their homes while making the banks bigger. Was deporter-in-chief, built cages for immigrants, opened the Arctic to drilling twice, turned Libya into a failed state, armed ISIS and Al-Qaeda in Syria, tortured Chelsea Manning, terrorized journalists using the Espionage Act, ignored union teachers as they had their collective bargaining rights stripped in Wisconsin, let DAPL pipeline play itself out, bailed out private equity firms that made it harder for first-time homebuyers. I could have kept going, but I just decided I'd stop it there. And so anybody who ever tweets out and positive things that Barack Obama didn't have a scandal is, again, just a rank partisan propagandist and a gaslighter. And they're not to be listened to. You can. David Brock is going to pay him to write somewhere else. So you can go listen to that. By the way, here's a scandal Barack Obama never talked about. President Obama signs indefinite detention bill into law. So now the government can arrest you without charging you forever. Just like kings used to do in the medieval ages, just like, they do in Saudi Arabia. They can arrest you, never charge you, not right now in the United States, because of Barack Obama signed the NDAA Section 1021, which repeals habeas corpus. Just so you know. And habeas corpus was in the Magna Carta. So Barack Obama repealed that, and now the United States is operating on a liberty view from somewhere around the 1100s. That's what Barack Obama did. And if you want to know how fucking corrupt, Chris Hayes says that they cheat and steal right out in the open. And here's Barack Obama admitting he's going to cheat and steal right out in the open.
Here we are. My 8th and final appearance at this unique event. And I am excited. If this material works well, I'm going to use it at Goldman Sachs next year.
So what he just said, if the material that he uses tonight, since this is his last year in office and he won't be coming back to the Correspondents' Dinner next year, he said if it works good tonight, he's going to use it next year at his speech at Goldman Sachs. Meaning he's going to be corrupt. And everyone giggles. And wait, he got one more. He has one more thing to say. And then he covers his corruption with virtue signaling identity politics. Watch this.
Earn me some serious Tubmans. That's right. That's right.
He said, I'm going to earn me some serious Tubmans, which is when people wanted to replace the $20 bill with Harriet Tubman. So he's going to use corruption, selling out the everyone in the poor people in the country to the rapacious oligarchs at Goldman Sachs. And he says it's okay because he's going to get paid in bills that have Harriet Tubman's face on them, which is just a perversion of what is actually supposed to be happening. He's taking a perversion and making it seem like a virtue. That's what Barack Obama does. He takes something that's perverted, which is him selling out black America along with white America and every other color of America who are workers or poor, to who? The rapacious oligarchs at Goldman Sachs, because that's how he governed. He kicked 5.1 million families out of their house in a recession caused by Wall Street, making sure the banks got bigger, didn't give people health care, didn't give people relief from the banks, kicked people out of their houses. That's what a rapacious fucking piece of shit that Barack Obama was. And there he is being transparent in his corruption. He's admitting he's corrupt in front of every reporter in Washington, D.C. That's the irony of that.